let's talk about upcycling thrifted and vintage items.
I'm looking for somebody I can call. Looking for the only one I can get my own. Tell me that it's true.
Hi, my name is Keisha, aka Keisha the Stylist. If you love thrifted, secondhand, and vintage fashion taken to another level, then you're in the right place, guaranteed. Don't know, this shirt is from the Artist Collection. It is still available on my website, along with a lot of other Artist Collection items. And that brings me to what we're talking about today. Yes, I do have on black lipstick. Hopefully it's not on my teeth. I'm feeling that great today, so hopefully my energy isn't too low. So bear with me through this video. So today's video is all about what I use to upcycle my thrifted and vintage items. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I love to upcycle. I love to breathe new life into my vintage and thrifted items that I feel like need that extra little boost. And I'm gonna show you some things that I use to do that. What I'm gonna show you is not like intense upcycling. It's just some small things that you can do to just take your item to the next level, fit your style. I'm putting you on game to show you some things that you can use, some methods you can use to breathe new life into. But before we get into that, if this is the first time seeing my face, yes, this face, and you love thrifting, come thrifting with me. It's estate sales, anything secondhand, anything vintage. I am a stylist, I am an entrepreneur, and I take you through the day-to-day of me being an entrepreneur, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. If that sounds like something you're interested in, please hit that subscribe button. Hit it. If you're returning, you already know how I feel about you. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate you so if you've been around for a while, you know that I love upcycling. The last item that I upcycled was my New Year's Eve dress. If you didn't see that, I will put it right this 80s prom dress, and I dyed it a pink color, and then I went in and spray painted and did some little, you know, art reworked it because I changed where the bow placement was as well, and I took off the straps, so I kind of changed the silhouette of the dress a little bit. I thought it turned out really cute. That's pretty much what upcycling is. It's just making something, seeing the potential in what you're thrifting or what you're buying secondhand. And it may not fit your aesthetic or your style when you first see it, but you see what it could be. And I always tell my clients, my customers, everybody, don't look at a piece as what it is. Look at what it could be, because you can always change. You can always change. Because we're on the topic of upcycling, you guys know that I did a drop for my artist collection called Soldier of Force in November. And that was part 1, and I am doing a part 2. And I wanted to show you a sneak peek of some of the items that will be in part 2, since I'm not going to do a full-fledged video before I do the drop. So let's take a look at some of these items that I'm working on. Just to give you guys a sneak peek of the part 2 of the artist collection, Soldier of Force. This is a sailor outfit that I am working on right now. So just to give an update on the artist collection, another update, I am dyeing these vintage military cold weather boots. I am doing it a different method, so hopefully it works. So just to give y'all some insight. I got you intrigued to see part 2 of the artist collection, because it is going to be fire. It is going to be amazing. The items that I have coming up, I'm working really hard on them. I am having to pull inspiration, but yo, they're gonna be fire. They're gonna be in February, the first part of February. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys. Now that we got all of that out of the way, let's talk about the items that I use to upcycle my thrift finds and my vintage finds. Before I even start on an item, y'all know what I have to do. I have to clean it or sanitize it. Clean it and sanitize. I'm going to talk to you about what I use to clean my items before I even do anything. So if an item is machine washable, I usually soak it in OxyClean, because OxyClean has been very good at lifting old stains or old dirt or anything off of items, no matter how old they are. I've soaked items from the 60s, 50s in OxyClean, and it got it super clean. So OxyClean is my go-to when I'm trying to clean items. So I generally soak it in OxyClean for a few hours, and then I put it in the washing machine. I usually use this disinfectant I don't know if you guys have seen that before, but this pretty much just does that extra, especially for secondhand and thrifted items. And I usually use this Tide detergent because this smells really good and it keeps the scent for a very long time. So that is what I do for items that I can wash in the washing machine or hand wash. For dry clean only items, I use this Dryel home dry cleaning kit. I've used this for years and years and years, and it generally gets the stains out, gets the smells out, all of that type of stuff. So I use that on anything that is dry clean only. And if I do have like leather or suede or something like that, I usually just disinfect it. I steam it to get the germs off, and I just use leather cleaner and also a suede brush and a suede kit to clean those items. So that is the first step that I do to any thrifted or vintage item that I am working on to upcycle. Since we got that out of the way and everything is cleaned and disinfected, let's talk about what I do next. I probably don't even have to tell you what I'm gonna do next to this item. Y'all already know. Put in the comments what I'm gonna do next to the item after I clean it. Guess. If you guess dye it, you are absolutely 100% right. I dye crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. I dye everything. I dye everything, and it's to stop myself from dyeing things because it's like, okay, that is fine the way that it is. You don't need to dye it. But some items do need help, like this artist collection shirt. It needed a little help because it had some discoloration, so it needed a little help, and I decided to dye it. Dyeing is finding the right dye. I use RIT dye when I'm dyeing clothes. If you've seen my videos, you know I have experimented with RIT dye with different fabrics, and I sometimes get it wrong. But the key is understanding what dye you have and what your fabric is. So generally for man-made items like polyester and rayon, you want to get the synthetic dye. You do not want to use the all-purpose dye because it will not take. I have had items, if I set it in the dye for hours upon hours, it will eventually take. For most synthetic fabrics, it will not take. So definitely make sure you're grabbing the synthetic dye when you're trying to dye synthetic fabric. Your cottons, your linens, your silk, definitely use the all-purpose dye. So since I'm telling you, make sure you use all-purpose or synthetic, there's a difference. So when you're in stores, they usually separate the dyes. That's what I've noticed. When you go into Walmart, the all-purpose dye is on one aisle, and then the synthetic dye is on another. And even I think Hobby Lobby separates the dyes so that you won't get it mixed up. So make sure you know what fabric you have and grab the dye that is right for that fabric. Also make sure that you understand the mixture of different colors so that you get the color that you're looking for. Now if you have a white item, you know whatever color you dye it is going to take if you have the right dye. But if you have other colors, make sure you understand mixing it with another color may change the color, and it may change it to a color that you're not looking for. Make sure you do your homework on what color combinations make each color. After dyeing an item, you know I don't usually stop there, but you can stop there. I have stopped there, but I like a little extra. I like a little extra on my items. I really like spray painting my items. I think this comes from me living in New York and seeing the graffiti and all of that type of stuff. I just love that. And I will tell you, when I first started, this shirt has spray paint on it, but it has the like furniture houseware spray paint. I had no idea that they had fabric spray paint. This is the fabric spray paint that I generally use. So I use Tulip, and these are the predominant spray colors that I use. If you've seen the items from the artist collection and even from my New Year's Eve dress, you know that I use this. Well, actually I use the glitter silver on the on my new, I'm looking because it's right here. I use the glitter silver on my New Year's Eve dress in a black spray paint, but it was tulip. This is amazing spray paint. So I had to go pick up some items because I wanted to show you what I use. I've not only used that fabric spray paint on fabrics, but I actually used it on boots, on shoes. So I did that gold on this, and I also used the purple to do this kind of like animal print, cow print type. So you can use that spray paint on shoes as well as handbags and also fabrics. And I also used it on this, so I did a kind of like a stripe if you can see it below the pearls. So I did the spray paint on this as well. I'm telling you, if you want some spray paint that takes to fabric really well, use the tulip. It is so good. While we're on the subject of paint, my oldest nephew, Tyron, he actually bought me this paint for my birthday or for Christmas, one of those. And when I tell you this is the best paint I've ever used on fabrics, it is so detailed, it's so pigmented, it is so good. The colors are so defined and saturated. You definitely, if you're trying to do artwork on fabric, definitely use this. Definitely use this. So another thing that I do to upcycle thrifted and secondhand items, I think this is a very good way of recycling your items. I use old t-shirts to create the graphics for new items or to upcycle items. If you've seen the artist collection, I keep bringing that up because that is generally where I upcycle a lot of my items. But if you've seen the last drop, the Soldier of Force Part 1 drop, you saw 2 items in the artist collection. There was one item that I used, the old Whitney Houston t-shirt, to be the graphic, the back of the item. And then there was another item that I did the same thing, but I used the old Tupac t-shirt. And what allowed me to do that is Mod Podge. I use this fabric Mod Podge to adhere the t-shirt upon whatever I'm trying to adhere the t-shirt to, like a shirt, a jacket, whatever the case may be. And I use this fabric because it is amazing for fabric on fabric. So I use that. Well, this is the wrong one, but this is another Mod Podge. But I have a gloss Mod Podge. And if you're saying, wow, there is a shine to these, I coated this boot with Mod Podge, but it was the gloss Mod Podge, so that is why it's glossy instead of a matte color. The last item I want to bring up is something, if you are not a sewist and you do not like sewing machines and doing all of that, this is your best friend. This is your best friend. This liquid stitch, I've been using this for years, and what I've been doing is I've put together so many things and they're still holding together years later. I do not sew, I do not stitch, I do not do anything to it. I just use this and it stays in place. I actually use this on the marine jogging pants and the Levi's top of it together. And when I say it holds, it holds. And if I had any worry, I would go back and have my seamstress like just go over it if I had any worries, but I really don't. It is so good. Like I said, I've been using it for years on top of years on top of years, and it's always been amazing. Those are the items that I usually use to upcycle my thrifted and vintage finds. Let me know in the comments, what do you use? And I'm not talking about like a elaborate upcycle. I'm talking about something that you can do easily, something that you can do to take your items to the next level in a very easy, quick way. Let me know in the comments any ideas, any suggestions, anything that get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. So please help me out with that. So remember to like, please like, because it will push out my videos to other people who love fashion, who loves thrifting, vintage, secondhand, sustainability. Please leave some comments and let me know what you want to see. I ask that in every video, but I definitely want to get your ideas on what you want to see. Share the video with whoever you think will like my style, like thrifting, like fashion in general, like styling. I think I said subscribe. Please hit that subscribe button. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers by summer. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So that's all I have for you guys. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekday. And I will holler at you guys later.